One of these days I should actually do the Highlander burial. Just because there's an achievement in the game for it.
Nice.
That would require me taking the Highlander out, though.
Yeah.
Oh, goody. What did you find, Yang? An underground vault that's about 12 city blocks big, multiple entry points. That could be a lot of things, though. That's a problem.
There's something specific in here.
Already opening. Good job, Yang. Yeah, I know, but he was a dick.
We're gonna talk about this later, Yang.
Yeah. Starly Griffin.
And the thing is, because they didn't tell us it was there, legally, the salvage rights are a little fuzzy. We are within our rights, technically, to take it.
We've got a recording saying he did want a vault full of machine tools. It's like, he's welcome to them. I'll wrap him up with a bow for him if he wants.
And I will say that the TV tropes page does mention that, like, if you take the Griffin, Marina will be disappointed, but she will say, based on what we did, you were in your legal rights to do so. We tried to screw you, and you outplayed us.
Do we pretend like we never found the mech, or do we take the thing and deal with them being mad at us?
If we didn't have much better toys already...
I know, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I've got a Starly Griffin in the freezer, I think.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
On the other hand, this is a base defense mission. If we hold the base to hold the mech, that's a base defense mission. At least it looks like it.
I'm not sure if it actually is.
Yeah, we don't need the Griffin. We've already got one, and I don't use it as is. Luckily, very luckily for us, not much. We can actually fix this.
Yeah.
Since they blew off our blew off the thing, blew off the shoulder. Gee, how will I ever cope having to replace 4 heat sinks? Do you see how many I have?
A lot.
1,183 heat sinks.
We shouldn't be able to store that many, but we shouldn't be able to do a lot of things.
Yep.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, so before we take the mission,
I've got the financial report.
That work order you submitted is complete.
but yeah.
Griffin 2N, yep, there it is.
And I also have 2/3 of another one.
Yeah.
Have one right there. Don't use it, but I have it. It was a source of double heat sinks. So the Iron Sparrow has dispatched. Defend base. Luckily, the McMurder and the Burton are agile enough to hop from side to side.
Yep.
The Genesis can hit anything we see, and so can the Inexorable. I mean, I just don't feel threatened by most of what they put up so far. Of course, they could come out with more 0x cataphracts.
We have 6 0x cataphracts. Wait a damn minute, game.
I mean, we have 1 2/3.
Again, we shouldn't, but we're well past that point.
Yep. But, I mean, that would be a pretty solid little group, wouldn't it? The 0x cataphract. Probably an archer. The hunchback. And any other mech with UACs on it in the 50-ton range.
Yeah.
I mean, the archer wouldn't even have to stick around with anyone. Forces are converging on the vault's northmost interest point. Hopefully they were going to catch by surprise. So they're converging up there. Did you notice the large smoking craters that were that replaced your mechs last time? Did you notice that?
Your name is stupid, and it's a shame that it's one letter off from an actual canonical mech design. The Ion Sparrow is a thing that exists.
The Ion Sparrow? Really?
Let me double check to make sure I'm not full of shit. It's a more recent mech. Yeah, Ion Sparrow, the Butcher Bird. I can't remember which... Yeah. Yeah, the Ion Sparrow. It gets introduced in 3147.
So it says they're coming from that side. I guess I can take the game at its word a little bit there. I figure the Annihilator can go out and rush in their general direction.
I'm sorry, did you say you guessed that the Annihilator can rush?
Yes, yes, I did.
Just making sure that we're on the same page here.
Yep, we are.
Okay. Yeah, the Ion Sparrow. It is a 20-ton mech. Produced by the... Redacted.
Okay, and I think I'm going to have you... Because I do not trust this game not to have things come from the other side.
Enemy detected.
That's a cicada.
That's not an enemy, that's an hors d'oeuvre.
That's a Vulcan.
That's also not an enemy, that's an hors
In a 55-ton mech that, based on the fact that it just fired some missiles, I'm guessing Griffin.
Yeah, that's a fair guess.
Waiting for orders. Taking the high road.
And based on what we got here, I am going to tag them, if nothing else, so they shoot at me.
Uh-huh.
Just so they stop shooting at buildings.
Yeah.
Commander?
Draw that aggro. That's a sentence I just said.
Holding here.
Ready for orders. Firing on multiple. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Yep, that's me, the Vulcan pilot. You might be wondering how I ended up here today.
Bom, bom.
So a 45-ton mech to go with the 55.
Good to go.
Are these guys even trying? 'Cause I really feel like they aren't.
I wonder if they're just a distraction for the real thing that's going to come up and try to smoke me from behind or something.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Which is why you are staying put over here.
Roger that. Digging in.
Like, if something doesn't come from behind, I am gonna be disappointed.
That's a hatchet man.
How do they have that? I feel like you need to make sure that they don't have it for very long.
Well, a hatchet man and a griffin. I doubt I killed both of them, but still.
Engaging multiple targets.
That did make ammo explode. And took out his leg.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected. What's up, boss?
got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
Okay,
Heading your
there we
way.
go.
They're coming not from behind, but from over there.
That's infuriating.
Not as much as you'd think.
Acknowledge.
But that's why we left me back here.
Yep, a Griffin. There's the big ones. 2 75-ton mechs headed our way.
Okay.
They're still working with reduced armor.
Here it comes.
Now they're working with no head.
That's a
Yeah.
kill.
And you get another potato.
Potatoes are the important thing.
I hear ya.
So let's see, you just moved.
Sensors locked on.
It's a Marauder.
Okay. Mine's
And
better.
a Black Knight.
I feel like we're being mocked.
Poor imitation.
Mm-hmm. Very poor.
Full throttle.
I can't shoot at it this turn.
But you can let it know that you're very displeased.
Moving out.
So let's draw some aggro.
Multiple enemies locked in. Scored a critical hit. Waiting on you, Commander. Got it. Take this.
I don't think you understand the predicament you just put yourself
My
in
armor's
there.
getting stripped off.
On my way.
They never do, really. That's a nice pile we're making. Very,
Yes,
very
it
neat and
is.
orderly.
It'll make it really easy to sort through all the debris later.
Yang, do you think you could build a griffin out of those?
I wonder what type of Franken mech you could build out of that.
You could probably build a cataphract.
All weapons. Enemy mech destroyed.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Little bit.
Mission successful.
So these have not been the most challenging of flashpoints.
They really haven't.
Then again, I mean, UACs apparently just break this game in half.
Which surprises me, but okay.
So, not really much worth taking here. I'm closer to making a Marauder. Okay, Yang salvaged a Griffin out of that mess.
It's not the fancy Griffin, but it's a Griffin. It's
Yeah.
fine.
And we didn't even steal the other Griffin.
That mech you asked
We should have, but I already have it.
It was. I feel bad about making Yang sad, but
Eh. Your point being...
I think at this point someone's going to step in.
Yeah. Because if he'd have tried to get out of paying us...
Because that worked so well for the last guy.
Yes, it worked out perfectly.
Be gone, thought.
Yes. He really shouldn't have.
Yeah, but it's Yang. She knows that we could have fucked them over. She knows, and that we legally would have been in the right if we'd done it.
Yang, we have it. It's in the freezer.
Yep.
Darius, do you know how exos get shoved out of airlocks?
This is how they get shoved out of airlocks.
No, I disagree. I think that would be foolish. Scratch, right in. There we go.
Yang should be the one exclusively to deal with our client.
Yes, he should. Okay, what'd we get? A decent LRM 5. Gyro, okay.
An okay SRM, an okay small laser.
An entire Locust.
For
And
some
a leg
reason.
And a leg mod that actually gives us a benefit from it lowers the death from above damage we do to ourselves. So nothing amazing, but you know.
that mech is ready to fight, Commander.
And I will say, in MechWarrior 5, the light mechs are actually kind of fun because you actually get to zip around the battlefield.
Yep.
And then something takes notice of you and tears you in half, so, you know. But you do get to go Noom. Well, that is another flashpoint complete. So, when we return, hey, more flashpoints keep popping up.
Yep.
We will keep doing them.
More war crimes.
More war crimes. So until then, take care, everyone.
But buyin'.